What up, peeps? Mr. Goodher here. How are my peeps doing? I'm doing good, doing great. Another California hot day. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me tell you something. These three that I have are just powerful, no doubters. And they're gonna serve you well in your collection, and I hope you like them too. And if not, that's fine. But yeah, I'm telling you, peeps, you're gonna want to know about these, straight up. Peeps, the first one that I have to check off the list is by far probably the one that inspired this list. This short little list of summer just and the one I'm talking about is Nishane Hachavat. And I don't think it's an Aventus killer. These two go, and this one in Aventus goes in totally different directions. Hachavat still got that pineapple. Well, as soon as you spray it, bergamot, pineapple, grapefruit, you do get that pineapple, okay? But it's different than Aventus. They're two high quality pineapples, but they do not smell similar. This one's more rough edged. Hachavat is more rough edged. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Oh man, this is good and powerful. Literally, when I started this video and I took this out of the box, I can smell it right now. It's starting to fill up the room. Yeah. Middle notes: jasmine, patchouli, cedar. Okay, so we do get that cedar in there. We do have some woodsy elements that come over time that you get. But I smell the patchouli. It's the oak moss. Yeah, it's the oak moss. That's what does it. This beautiful oak moss. So it starts out just great, fruity, this great like earthy pineapple. That's the vibe I get from it. And yeah, and then from there, and it just transitions, almost like you're wandering through a forest. This is powerful stuff. I'm glad I have it in my collection. And yeah, from the house of Nishane, which is from Istanbul. Yeah, Istanbul, Turkey. So good stuff. Rasasi Harwas. Yeah, I'm putting it like that. I had to set it back down because I'm gonna bring it right back up again. Oh, hello. Rasasi Harwas. Pineapple, pear, apple, just the limes, all right? And it's just beautiful. It's all there and it's all perfect. They're all ripe and you can smell everything. Everything is just ripe and it's just come up to your nose and you just, right? Over the top, just a nice layer of cinnamon. Beautiful cinnamon. And that's what gives it that maturity. You know what I mean? Longevity, check. 10 to 12 hours on my skin. This is a monster of a fragrance. It's bomb. I mean, okay. Price. I mean, you can find it online at reputable websites for 45, 50 bucks. But it could skyrocket on up to 75 or 80. So you got to be careful. It depends on the time of the year. So if you can get it, at a good price, get it fast because this stuff goes. Look at that. Look how purple this juice is. Crazy, right? Beautiful. Yeah. In the middle, we have more fruit, melon, plum. So this is just it's a gigantic fruit basket, you know what I mean? But it's just done so gorgeously that you just can't get enough of it. And the bottom notes, we have amberwood, sandalwood, and cedar. So it's that cedar that gives it that maturity. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the real superstar of this fragrance is the opening, is that gigantic sweet fruitiness. You know what I mean? It just, it just makes an impression that you'll remember. And yeah, and for the price, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So, Rasasi Hawas, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. For my last fragrance, I want to discuss the one that just has been knocking like the heat back for me and just destroying nostrils. Well, it's from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue EDT. Yeah, the EDT. I understand it's not as not as popular as the L-Intense. I get it and I understand. For the most part, the reason why I love this one so much, the EDT, is probably the same reason why it's not as liked, and it's that pepper note. And I know pepper in fragrances, I know as I'm starting to go on in my journey, pepper is a note it's really sensitive, to a lot of noses. And I mean, a little too much, or a little too much can go a long way in a bad way. So just a hit, everybody was rocking Dolce & Gabbana, EDT when it first came. It was just such a monster. And for good reason. This just screams like the beach and just saltiness, and you can smell the sea salt, and you can hear seagulls, and you know what I'm saying? I'm weird. Yeah, I'm weird. Yeah, I know, but okay, let's break it down. Mandarin, juniper, grapefruit, bergamot. Okay, so you're getting a bright. What do I get? Let's go ahead and rock this, man. Let's put this on. Yeah, you get I just get this bright, just sea burst, you know what I mean? Saltiness. Right from the beginning, I get that pepper. It has a very peppery feel to it. Very marine saltiness, and just great. I can understand why it turns, some people down a little off, because that pepper can be off-putting, I guess, to some. But I love it. And when it's in the heat, when it's like over a 100, it just smells so good on my skin. So middle notes, what do we have? We have rosemary, we have rosewood, and we have that pepper, and for me, like I said, the same way that it would turn a lot of people off, I'm gonna say it's the star of the show. I walk by people and, I still get compliments, they're like, you smell great. You know what I mean? Thank you. Great. I love when people give me compliments, and I say, thank you. You know what I mean? Because I just gave you nose candy. Here's a little candy, for your nose to brighten your day. You're welcome. If you're a pepperhead like me, yeah, this is going to be right up your alley. Marine, very marine, very, very, a sea breezy. You'll know. It's almost like when you smell the rocks on the, on the beach, and you can smell the saltiness. They captured that perfectly in this bottle. So yeah, it's great. It's great. I love this. I'm gonna spray myself one more time. Yeah. All right. And lastly, what do we got? The ending. We have incense, oak moss, musk. All right. So I'm telling you, you should go back to the EDT and give it another chance, because if you're into that pepper, yeah, you'll love it. You rock it. Yeah, man, this is just great. This is one of the greatest, day fragrances for the summer. I think if you're a man, you'll love it. You'll love this one, even to this day. And it's been out for quite a while. I'm not too sure, how long, but it's been a number of years since it came out. So, and still, it's a hitter. It's just a masterpiece, in my opinion. It's a masterpiece.